Good morning. It's the 5th of September. I'm sore. I'm bruised. It hurts. Got cool quartz crystals here, big ones. Almost looks like snowballs, you know. Got going over some, in the south they would call these balds. Just above tree line grass. Got a series of them, and going to be going over that. Through some trees. Through another shortcut, right?
Right.
Oh! We love shortcuts. Look, it's just like she still got PTSD from yesterday. Out onto a road in 287, our favorite highway, Federal 287. Hope you're having a good day. Sky's very hazy. We've been seeing Ennis Lake all the way from the tops of the mountains. We're getting, quite low now. It was strange when we were up at the elevation and we'd catch glimpses of the lake because it almost seemed like the lake was, like up in the air, if you will. Yeah. Beyond that, beyond the lake are the Tobacco Root Mountains. Can't see anything over there. Yeah. Smoke from wildfires, I guess. Not smelling them right now, but yesterday we could smell the smoke. Okay, coming down to Ennis Lake. I'm going to have a few thoughts in a little bit on sort of the events of yesterday. This is looking up Bear Trap Canyon, where the stream comes down here, and it's just beautiful. Might have a minute to get it. Yeah, I think we cross over here on a bridge momentarily, and then we go by Ennis Lake, and it's a, I don't know, 3 or 4 mile road walk that probably will not be that beautiful, but we live in hopefulness. Historians generally need some time between the events that they're recording and when they actually make sense of what happened. So yesterday, I came pretty close to dying. I'll just say that. I slipped down. I guesstimated it at the time, 10 to 12 feet of vertical drop. I bounced at least once, I think twice. Pocket said I pirouetted. She thought I fell further. And I landed on a ledge. And if I had fallen down off that ledge again, I would have gone down the chute, and that probably would have been Farrell's finale, because it was even further down there before there'd be anything that would stop me. As it was, I'm not seriously injured. I have two thick bruises on my left thigh, hit my right butt. No broken bones, didn't hit my head, no stitches. When Jim and Pockets came down to where I was, they were both kind of shaking. Yeah, and Jim was just mopping his head. I was thinking about other events, that could have come close to, me dying out on the trails. I'm not sure if this was as great as one I had on the PCT or not. Maybe. Later in the day, each one of us separately found ourselves in very sketchy areas, trying to get up to that ridge where the trail runs sort of flat and level. Where Jim and I went was not particularly steep. I mean, you look at it and just go, yeah, I just go right up. But I don't think I've ever been on rock that was quite as rotten and loose. So it was all scree, and then when I would grab even things that were part of the bedrock, I mean, after a while, I got off of the center line of that thing, and I went off to the side so I could, climb up the cliffs, if you will. But that rock was so rotten that even though it was part of the bedrock, it wasn't an erratic, it wasn't scree, it wasn't talus. I mean, I remember grabbing this one rock one time. It probably weighed much more than I do, and it moved. And so we all got to the top. We were all certainly worn out, if not, suffering some sort of trauma. Jim got up to the top before I did. He went out to where Pockets was. She had been cliffed out, and he kind of talked her around where she could find a way up. But she said at one point, if he hadn't been there, she would have hit the SOS button. Not sure how long it would have taken some search and rescue to get to her, and if she could have stayed where she was. But everybody's sort of a little bit traumatized by yesterday. I slept really well. It's because I was worn out. Today, so I have 2 bruises on my thigh, one on my butt, some scrapes, some cuts, scrunched fingers, that kind of thing, but nothing, no broken bones. And my thigh hurts, and I'm of such an age that I know that I don't heal very fast. And so I'm reasonably certain there will not be a day that will go by that I will be free of that pain until till sometime after I'm in Canada. When I arrive in Canada, I fully expect to be feel that pain in my thigh. And indeed, there will probably not be a single step that I take where my thigh doesn't hurt between here and Canada. So it's, I don't know, 550 miles, something like that. But I'm still going to Canada. And there is another silver lining here. I noticed as I was coming down the mountain here, and pain is a funny thing. It's kind of relative. Because my thigh hurts so much, I haven't noticed my shin splints in a day. So there's a silver lining right there. Look for the silver linings in your life too. Walking back towards Ennis Lake from McAllister, where we got dropped off to have dinner at McAllister Steakhouse. Going back to some trail angels, Tortoise and Hare. We're section hiking the PCT when they can. They live in Washington when they're not here. And as we were leaving the McAllister Steakhouse, we saw Crocs and Jibs again. Wow. Can't even remember the first time I met them. Certainly southern Colorado, if not New Mexico. It was probably New Mexico. A couple that hikes the whole length, hikes everywhere in Crocs. So it was nice to see them. They were following in our footsteps, actually, the last day or so. And so, do we have to walk this again tomorrow, Jim?
I do.
You do. Okay. He doesn't slack pack anything, and we are technically going sobo here to do these nearly 3 miles back to our hosts. Good day.